Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Thursday, the 25th of July. Well, you'll see me messing around with the screen recorder. So let me get into the bets. I've not placed them yet. I'm actually going to put £12.60 on. It's going to 5 pence each way, lucky 63, taking the prices. 5 pence each way, lucky 63, not taking the prices. I've got no idea if this is working or not, but fingers crossed. So the first selection is San Isidro at 16 to 1 in the 2 o'clock at Doncaster, paying four places instead of three. I do believe this is Julie Camacho's. Um, I do believe that it will favour low numbers on the straight course. Last year, um, on soft ground, the stalls were in the centre, and I think it was the finishing places for this race was first, second, and third was, I believe, draws one, two, and three. I may be wrong, but it's something very similar to that. Well, the ground isn't soft; it's good, but this time the stalls are placed on the far side on the straight course, so the low numbers should get the advantage. How big an advantage, I don't know, but I'm going for San Isidro at 16 to 1 in the 2 o'clock at Doncaster, paying four places instead of three. It's an outsider. I believe it's coming off a break. It's dropped massively in the ratings. It could be there just for a run out, getting it fit for the all weather. I don't know, but I'm prepared to go for it at such a tasty price. The second selection is El Madar, 17 to 2 in the 2:30 at Doncaster. I believe this is trained by Ed Walker. It's right behind the fancied horses on form. There is a John Gosden newcomer by, I think it's Wadnan. Is it Wadnan Racing? I'm guessing that's going to be a well touted horse. We're going probably for place money, but I think 17 to 2 is too big a price. And I do think it's got a chance. I believe Jim Crowley has got the man. It ran okay on its debut. It ran better last time, and it could improve again. The third selection is Cabrera at 7 to 1 in the 3:40 at Doncaster. This is currently paying, I believe, three places with eight runners. There could be a non runner, which wouldn't help. But this finished a length and a half behind the second favourite, trained by Carl Burke. Well, I think this horse is worth another chance at reversing that form. But even if it doesn't reverse the form, if they're paying first three, I think it's got a good chance at 7 to 1 to fill the placings. Bear with me because one of my more fancied horses is towards the back end of the bet, and it's the biggest price, I believe, or should be in the bet. The fourth selection is Alpen Power in the 4:15 at Doncaster. I can't remember exactly why I've answered this one, but it's one of the big prices. I think it's got a low draw on the straight course. I think it's drawn two. The next selection is Hostelry at 9 to 1 in the 4:45 at Doncaster, paying four places instead of three. This hasn't been consistent, but this is a Ruth Car horse, which means it can pop up at any time. She's got two in the race, or at least two in the race, and I do believe that this one, if it's on a going day, has definitely got a chance. It's been a bit poor the last two times. And the most interesting horse is Dunnington Lad at 14 to 1, which I think will be bigger, or should be bigger, in the 5:20 at Doncaster, paying four places instead of three. It's actually the outside of the lot. In its last three runs, it's actually ran okay. Um, It ran at Pontefract last time when it was led, but it was pestered for the lead. If you're pestered for the lead at Doncaster, I think I meant Pontefract. I'm not sure if I said Pontefract or not. If you're pestered for the lead at Pontefract, your legs are going to be like jelly when you're going up that hill with around about a couple of furlongs to go or furlong and a half to go, and you're going to weaken. Well, that's what happened. The previous run, it led and then it rallied and there was no extra, and then the previous time it made all. I think this horse, drawn, I believe it's two, could go straight to the front. And if it is favouring the far side, which is the low numbers, it could be hard to catch. I'm not saying it'll win, but I think paying first four on good ground where it could, the draw could be or in its favour. I think the price is too big a price. Hopefully they've got it wrong, and hopefully it's an even bigger price. But I do think I do think they've got it wrong. I think it should be shorter, but I'm hoping it should be bigger, if you know what I mean. I'm hoping the sound is perfect for this. I really do. Otherwise, I'm looking for a new screen recorder. So if you can give me a like or a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.